Hello and welcome to this F1 2016 video with me racing the first time ever at the Baku circuit in Azerbaijan. As you can tell in the first picture, this was a result of my qualifying. I kept finding the wall. I was trying to learn the track as well, and it did end up, should I say, in tears. I found the wall 3 or 4 times over the course of the qualifying and practice. It was testing my patience, but I loved the track. This is one of these tracks that will definitely grow and grow on me. I reckon I will improve over time, but this was my first ever run out on the track, and it did result sadly in my retirement in the race. It was tough, but I loved it. At one point I believe I got up to as high as 8th, but we have all got that to see. Some of the crashes coming up in the video shortly that will be playing, like this one. Yes, this one was in free practice. Dear, I was definitely put my foot down, and yet I ran wide. Instances like that, and I was just trying so hard, and this one was my qualifying. I was pushing it to the limit, and what came over me, I just literally come in here too sharp, and I misread that completely, and this was a result at the end of my race, which we'll get to in the video now. Yes, we join it on lap 3. Yes, gosh, these corners, seriously. Sometimes I have to... even watching it back, I feel out of breath. Just couldn't believe the speeds, and can't believe this straight. It just went on and on and on, and when I was trying to get to know the track, I kept on going straight on there, where the Rolex hoardings are, and kept doing that 3 or 4 times over. It was such an enjoyable little track, and crikey, I dove up the inside there. It was just fantastic. It's beautiful. The graphics on this particular this track is unbelievable. More than other tracks, I believe. It's just the buildings, the tarmac, everything just works in harmony. I was struggling at times, as you can see that corner. I was going wide. I've obviously knocked my front wing. You might have noticed that that I had a slight tap. I think it was in lap 2, prior to the lap that we were joining on. I tapped it quite heavy. I'm limping around with sort of half a wing. The pit crew coming on the actual headset saying, "Look, you've got to come in," and that was very close as well. Going into there, I love that turn, by the way. I must admit, as much as it looks dangerous, I love it. I absolutely love it. Trying to learn that, and keeping that bit full throttle, which, god dear, it's hairy. This track is hairy all round. It absolutely made me sweat. It made me think. I was scrapping for most of this 13 lap race in the midfield pack. I was enjoying it, I really was, until, yes, that fateful wall put me out, and a couple of punches that are about to come up as well. This straight, again, I'll say it till I'm blue in the face, this is phenomenal. Being overtook by a manor there, I don't know who that was there, it might have been a Haas, but I was really suffering with this wing at this point, really struggling, limping around. It was just a main straight. I was just losing so much drag, and there was just a lack of downforce there. I think they're just, "Please, can you come in?" And I'm thinking, well, no, I don't really want to come in. I'm in the midfield pack. I'm actually fighting okay. It's just a straight that's KOing me all the time. So I'm holding my position here, being very, very careful at times. They are breathing down my neck at times on this lap particular. But yeah, it was a pretty wounded car, and it weren't no help for me not knowing where to go. I was still trying to learn where I was going. Here, oh my gosh, this particular part of the track, I again went straight on in practice. I didn't have a yeah, okay, yes, I remember, yes, and when I was going through there, geez, it was oh, I thought that was it. The wheel is definitely going to be tanked off here. That is again this track. If you haven't done this track, I urge you. Every time, even just like now watching it back, this is fantastic. When you're just sort of looking back, seeing what's going on, trying to take it all in, trying to take the graphics in, and it's a beautiful track. This is definitely gonna be potentially, do I dare say it, one of my upcoming favourite tracks of all time. I have never enjoyed a track as much as this one. This is the first time I managed to get to this race in the career mode. I like to sort of do the career modes and do it sort of race at a time and work through the championships, from the days of potentially having Formula 1 97 on the PlayStation 1. I've loved doing that season, even more so when you fully customise more or less your number and your helmet. I think there are so important touches in the F1 franchise, which I love. It just feels more personal when they are allowing you to do that and following really in the footsteps of a Formula 1 driver, and you feel so immersed amongst this game. And yes, I believe I'm 9th currently. I've passionately woken up there, because the more I talk about this game and Formula 1 in general, it's just it's stunning. I still am quite faithful to the Renault team here. I do love driving the Renault, not only because it just looks so gorgeous. I love the colour coordination with the paintwork and everything. It's just a team that just needs a little bit of TLC and a guidance through the seasons to be, and I think it was a good team to pick, and a very good team to progress with. It's just, oh gosh, this game. If you haven't got it, go and get it. It's one of these groundbreaking games. Since Codemasters had this game, they've done something spectacular with this version. I believe this is the best one. Yeah, there's some small tweaks they can do, but on the whole, it's a near 10 out of 10 if you're racing. Yeah, there was me trying to find the pit. Yeah, that was a little bit embarrassing because I really needed to come in at that point. I believe this is for new tyres and a new nose cone. Desperately, this put me really back. I really was reluctant to do this, but then off on the super softs tyres, it was just so annoying that I was holding my own, but I really had to come in and sort that wing out. There was a little bit of hope in the next few laps that I was going to push on, but you will see the fateful end of my race, that I was just pushing so hard. They do advise me, if I'm not talking over the commentary of the pit crew, that they advise me to put in for rich fuel mix, the faster fuel mix. I'm not too good with the fuel mixes, to be honest. I'm more of a pick up and play, let's have a little bit of a tamper and let's just race and see what happens type of person. But yeah, they advised me. I managed to somehow jiggle with the buttons while I'm going round. That was again the first time I've ever done that, trying to faff around with that, and I was catching cars. I was definitely roping them in with that, with these super softs. I was very surprised back there that I didn't even get any penalty of some sort. I was pretty sure when I was really trying to reel them in, the cars ahead, as you can see on the mini map, that I was trying to really push the car to ultimate limits. Every lap that was going by, I was slowly getting confident. But this is one of these tracks that you just wonder, how on earth does that feel for, real? How does this feel in real life? Crikey, the F1 drivers must be feeling right on the edge of their lives at times. Just the how fast they're travelling through this street circuit is just quite amazing. And just imagine to watch this spectacle of a race. This must be so special. And this straight, I honestly, it just goes on and on. Sometimes you just imagine the car's got wings and it's just a now to sort of take off sort of thing. It's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculously long. I overcooked that. Overcooked that quite bad, that corner there. But yeah, I'm just with these tyres, just reeling them in very, very slowly. But yeah, I've never really fully enjoyed a new circuit as much as this one. It did take me a while. I don't advise any amateurs or just any person who's just picked up the game and just want a pick up and play scenario with this track. It's good luck. You'll be going down to dead ends. You'll be going quite fast into barriers if you like that kind of thing. I'm surprised again there. Sorry, just interrupt myself there, but didn't get a penalty there on the feed. I'm hunting down my teammate here with the quicker tyre, the new nose cone, the much more fitter car, because I believe he's just trying to get his tyres up to speed. I've got maybe a lap or two grace with heat. Yeah, I felt like I could have him here, but I really bottled out there and just coast around that, and I was going to just slam right into him. I was just being overly cautious, and crikey, yes, nearly forgot that happened. Yes, I nearly went in the back and I sort of semi-challenged him here, and yeah, that was a little bit exciting. Even at the back of the grid, I was just fully enjoying scrapping around, trying to still learn the track at this point in the race, would you believe, and testing out the car speed and my speed around the track. I believe there's a great potential to improve on this track. Yeah, DRS just breezed past me, your teammate there. But yes, it's one of these tracks. It's just fantastic. It's so addictive, the F1 2016 game. I haven't been off it in near last week or two. Any spare time, it's yes, straight on to F1 it seems. But yes, Titanic battles that I've had also with my brother Ratboy Gamer. You can also check his YouTube channel out on Ratboy Gamer. But yes, he has never had Formula 1 games at all, period, and he's been won over massively on this as well, which is great, because it makes me have an in-house family rival, which is just so good to have on these videos and onto the game itself. Yeah, this is testing, being at the back, just watching this back, and I was just constantly thinking while driving around, what if I qualified better, if in the practice runs I was bubbling around 16th place on my qualifying times. I just obviously was on my first flying proper lap, and as I say, I have a puncher in the video now. I just took that corner way too fast. I'm now struggling to coordinate myself around this section of the track with cars now retaking me, and just trying to now work out where the pit is. Yellow flags flying at me. I'm like, oh really, seriously? Pit crews saying, what do you want? Do you want to change your sort of game plan here? And I'm like, oh well, let's go for it. I don't know what's going. It's only a few laps, so let's just trial and error this now. This is the longest straight to have a punch, I tell you. Anyway, I tell you, this is painful. This is painful. There we go. There's the pit. So painful. Yes, and they're probably the Renault team probably looking at me thinking, we've got a right one here. Seriously, how can he not learn the track? And we've sent him out in a race. Just, jeez. Second new nose cone. Probably not the last. They'll probably have to stack them up for me somewhere. Yeah. And here we go again. Yes. Oh gosh. So yeah, here we go for the last couple of laps, but I don't sadly last to the end here. It is pretty much of a wake-up call of me trying to learn this track so hard in a very short time, me pushing the car where I probably shouldn't really push or over push the car. I'm trying to remember now. I believe this may be the track or next. I just clip the wall and the wheel gets ripped off. But on the whole, I cannot wait to re-race this, maybe with Ratboy Gamer if he is brave enough to try and learn this one. I'll be very happy to see how he does. Is this the corner? Yeah, that's the corner, which takes me completely out. So there you have it. So that is my first venture out in the Baku, on the Baku circuit in Azerbaijan. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please visit my YouTube channel, CT Cruze 23 for more, and thank you for watching.